What's up, YouTube? Thanks for tuning back into Chase Games here, and today, this is another new player focused video, and it's something that I think is easily passed over in advice given. This is going to be, I don't know if technical is the right word, a little more detailed, although I normally go a little overboard in my videos anyway, just and I'm doing it. So anyway, let's talk about the scout system in general. Not that button. Okay, so the rates in this game. Let's look at that. You can see here there is a button called draw rate. Okay, this very rarely changes, but it is a good thing to know about, to look at. You can see that the S rate is 4%. Now, for you newbie guys, okay, that matters. Yeah, there's a lot of good things in the general pool. Let's look down. I think we're at 19 units in there, I believe, since I added Juliante. Killing Machine, good draw. Jaguar could be blossomed any minute now. Juliante is good. Dread Dragon's great. Queen Slime's great. Slion Heart, he needs a blossom too. Archdemon's fantastic. Metal Dragon is aged his blossom, but he's still really useful. Nightclubber is great. Squidzilla's fantastic. Royal Reptile, there's better things, but he's good. Great Dragon, King She Slime. There you go. And then the Spotlight will always be at the top. Okay. For once you have most of the general pool that you need, which, depending on your playstyle and how much you spend, etc., may not take that long. We are getting an update in months, next month, 5 months, it's hard to say. Anyway, Jamiris is the Spotlight on this one that we're looking at. Anyway, what I'm getting at is once the general pool is pretty well collected, you're not going to want to draw any of those general pool units. Ever, basically. Sorry, for some reason I can't turn those off on my phone now. Once you... It doesn't take long to get to the point where the general pool sucks. So you don't have a 4% draw rate, okay? You've got a 0.7%. Put that in. So there is a 7 out of 40 chance every time you see a rainbow ticket that it's going to be the Spotlight unit, and that is the only thing that matters, which is 18% of the time. So 82% of the time, that rainbow ticket is going to disappoint you. There is one exception, okay? The fixed S. For the most part, that means the one on the 10th stamp that guarantees an S rank. Or when you do a paid once only. So if you see people talking about poos in Discord, first of all, you're welcome. That was Chase Games. Paid once only. It's a poo. That also has this fixed S chance. When the game first launched, before they added things to the general pool, it was a 3% S rate rank, and it was still a 0.7 featured rate, so 7 out of 30, I believe that's what it was, chance equals 23.33%. So when they upped the percentage rate, okay, doing the fixed S poll, either on the paid once only or on the 10th stamp, actually had significantly less value, because you went from being about a 1 in 4, almost a 1 in 4, to almost a 1 in 6. Significant difference. So whenever there is a fixed S ticket, they do increase the rate on the featured to 23.3%, almost a 1 in 4. Okay, so because we were worried about that at first, like, wait a minute, do poos suck now? And poos do suck, but not quite as much as we were afraid. There's another thing to get familiar with, is the this little button here. You can see just the little, like, plank thing. Scout stamp. You know, I should really bring up this and point to things. There we are. So here you can see the scout stamp. Okay. Alright, so on a standard banner, everything is garbage except for the 10th stamp, which gives you the 1 in 4 chance at the Spotlight. Like I said, when you've been playing a while, just a regular rainbow ticket that isn't Spotlight, very little value. and you do have a guaranteed A rank or higher on the 5th stamp. Doesn't mean much, but you never know. I've had it flip to an S before. I don't think there's an increased chance of that, though. Okay, anyway. The A's don't matter nearly as much. Honestly, a lot of them are just for collection purposes. The featured A rank will have a higher draw chance. And then, yeah, there's really not too much worth going into there. Apparently that doesn't change. The A rank doesn't change on the fixed pickup, which is a shame because I think it is a little higher. I think it is a little harder to get A ranks than it used to be. The banner A ranks. So pay attention to the scout stamp card thing. It's almost always the same, but there are special banners. Okay. So far on yearly anniversaries and a few other exceptions, there will be special stamps that will give you very valuable items along the way, and or more guaranteed S rank spots. But a very important thing to note is that there is pity in this game, and I forget how to look at that. Is there a thing? Oh, well, you can. Sorry, it's right here in the middle of the screen. You can see. Not that. Yeah, here I can point at it. When you do 15 multis using gems only, your tickets do not give you any stamp bonuses. As you can see, these things. Whenever you do a multi with gems only, okay, you get one of these things, which matters a lot more on special banners, or when you're going towards pity. Yeah, ticket multis don't give you a stamp filled. They don't give you anything towards pity. But if you do 15 gem multis, well, rather, if you do 14 gem multis and you don't get the featured unit, on the next pull, you are guaranteed to get the spotlight unit in the last slot. I don't know if it changes if you get it on the 15th multi and then the last slot will still be it. The game's pretty greedy, so I wouldn't be surprised if they have it engineered. Yeah, I think it does say here before the 149th use, so yeah, you're not gonna get that. You're not gonna get lucky there. But here's the thing. There is another thing this is whale only. Average players should not worry about this. If you go through the 3 stamp cards, you can see that these two are the same, these two are the same. The 3rd stamp card, okay, has a little change, okay? It has the Spotlight S rank guaranteed. So the last member of the last unit on that multi is guaranteed to be the Spotlight unit, okay? And once again, that is not the same for the 10th stamp on the first 2 stamps, okay? That is just a guaranteed S rank, and it will have a 1 in 4 chance almost of being that Spotlight unit. Another thing to know is that once you get the Spotlight unit, once at all, okay, within the first 45,000 gems, it doesn't matter after, this does not return. The 15th multi pity does not return. So that's it doesn't need to activate. This, as soon as you draw the Spotlight unit, it's gone. But I did 12 pulls and I got on the 12th pull. Yeah, the pity meter, it's done. You got the unit, okay? It is, I don't know how best way to, it is only there for pity to guarantee 1 copy. And now if you're like a big dummy that's going all in on 1 unit, sorry, I think it's dumb, and or a whale, okay? Even if you do all 3 of the scout cards, okay, you'll get at least 2 copies of it along the way. When you start it over, this is not there, at least from what I understand. I've never repeated anything. So yeah, now you can see the draw rates in this game. Like I said, every time you get a rainbow ticket, it's about a 1 in 6 chance, a little bit less. It's 7 out of 42, so almost a 1 in 6 chance to get the rainbow, the Spotlight unit. And it's only a 4% S rate. So your chances of getting the Spotlight unit, there's a lot of variance, I think, is the way to say it, okay? you need to go into every pull planning on basically buying the unit with pity. Like, that's how you need to look at these banners, okay? You go into it willing to buy it with pity. If you know by the time that this banner is over, you're not going to be able to afford that, if you don't want to spend 45,000 gems on a unit, do not attempt that banner, okay? With gems, okay? Tickets, go nuts, okay? If you spend a bit, do the paid ones only, okay? They're not, depending on who you ask, they're not terrific value, okay? But it does, look, you can take one shot, you get that 1 in 4, it's not bad. What else do I have to say? Now, during anniversaries, you'll get special anniversary banners. Those are almost always worthwhile. Oftentimes, they don't have the general pool in them. Pretty much any banner that you can do with free gems that doesn't have the general banner in it is almost always a good deal. Okay? And I think that's it. I think that just the takeaway is that do not, you can't, it's not like other gachas where, I don't know what, I've only played a couple others, but like, you can't just go in and go like, I think I'll try like 3 or 4 multis on this. Yeah, you can get lucky, but the chances of that are really low. You really have to go with a pity system in this game. Otherwise, you're probably going to be one of those guys saying, I haven't gotten anything in 6 months. Yeah, the rates are not great in this game. They give us a fair amount of free pulls and whatnot. The event tickets are nice and whatnot. The anniversary, we usually get an anniversary type banner every 3, 4, 6 months. It's really not too bad, but you gotta be strong. You gotta save your gems. I'm terrible at it. You'll see me, but you know I'm a big dick mainstream, like big league streamer. So I'm an idiot. But seriously, you want to be saving your gems for anniversaries, celebration type banners, special stamp banners. And the one exception is the anniversary units, like Erdrick is coming up a couple weeks to a month from the time I'm recording this. The 6 month, the 1.5, the 2 year, the 6 month biannual yearly celebrations. The units are literally unbalanced. It's generally the next step up in power creep. So those units are generally worth getting a copy of. And if you get them before 45,000 gems, that's great. You got lucky. Now you can save those gems for something else. But you need to go into every normal type banner planning to buy that unit with 45,000 gems. And if you get it beforehand, it's just luck. It's just gravy. Keep your gems, okay? Now, if you want to, a lot of things need their first awakening copy. The vast majority of units do. Try to use the fragment system to your advantage. It's not as easy as it used to be. But because I pointed out here that this pity here does not reset, say you get this unit on like your 5th multi or something, it doesn't come back, so you're not guaranteed a second copy of that unit until you've spent 90,000 gems, okay? And there's a really good chance that you're going to rely on pity for that unit. It really is, okay? It's not out of the realm of possibilities. It's not even unlikely. So just be careful. Just don't let the bad RNG in this game get you. So yeah, and as usual with almost anything in this game, if you're a new player, join the Discord. Get on a Reddit. My Discord is always in the description. Come in and ask questions, okay? That's the best thing you can do if you want to succeed in Dragon Quest Tact. But anyway, hope this helps somebody. Sorry for all the rambling. Good luck. We'll see you soon.